Supreme Mason, coming to you from the Order of Universal Architects, Universal Knowledge Seekers. Come to y'all today, to set a lot of things, where they need to be and put things together that people don't understand. A lot of questions been coming up with, what happened to Supreme Mason? Did Supreme Mason just delete his page? Did he just take himself down? What is going on? Well, I come here, to set the record straight and put all the chips into place and let you know what's been going on, because y'all been left in the dark. Well, this is what's happened right here. Over the last 2 years, I've come to y'all and I've brought y'all 100% facts, truth on Universal Knowledge Seekers, which is an organization that I built from the ground up myself, which is my organization, Universal Knowledge Seekers. Now, what happened is that I ended up doing a video, and it was a video that I did that pissed off certain organizations, certain Masonic organizations, as we say. There are many of them out there, and if you are one of the ones watching and feel as if this shoe fit, try it on and see if it's your size, and if it is, wear it. So, it was, one of these videos I did on one of these Masonic organizations out there, you follow? And, out the blue, here come the snakes, They say that once you cut the grass, the snakes will show, right? So I happened to cut the grass around my house, and the snakes came out to show their head. So you had a lot of individuals that started to come to Universal Knowledge Seekers and started, sending mass friend requests. But at the same time, these brothers that were sending all of these mass friend requests trying to get into Universal Knowledge Seekers was Freemasons. Now, these Freemasons, they came to Universal Knowledge Seekers not to build. And this is something that we are built upon. It's building, revealing, not concealing. We bring truth to unite the universal families of all races, of all creeds, of all nationalities. We don't deal under the laws of secrecy. We are the civilized who understands the duty of the civilized, which is to civilize the uncivilized. And we understand the penalty for said duties of those that don't fulfill those duties, right? So these brothers, they came in and they was like snakes, serpents. They tried to infiltrate my garden. So as these brothers began to be found out, just like, the lessons say from the old teachers, which says that the old teachers that are still relevant to this day, that say that when the devil was discovered in the holy city and causing trouble amongst the righteous people, we rounded them up. We rounded them up. And this is what we was in the process of doing. We was in the process of rounding them up. And as we was rounding them up, we was revealing to you who they were. So before the public, we was stripping them of everything except for their language. We had to leave them with their language because they had to have a way to confess their lie to us. Now, these brothers come into this organization and they come in to try to switch up the teachings that I've been giving you. The doctrines of Supreme Mason, which are not actually the doctrines of Supreme Mason, but just teachings of the world that was there before I ever came into existence. It's just a truth that's been there, that's been hidden away, that I've come to make known. Like Jesus say, I come to let be known what's been hidden away since the beginning of the foundation of time. And that's what I do. I come to let these things be known. I come to open up that book of 7 seals. That's what it means to open up the book of 7 seals. You got to break down the knowledge to that. You're dealing with 7. 7 is a word that deals in completion. Completion means it's something that's whole. So when you got seals, seals mean that it's been hidden. It's been shut up. And the book itself is a symbol of knowledge. So when you're dealing in the book of 7 seals, you're talking about a perfect or a complete knowledge that's been secretly hidden away from you. And I come to open up that book and read it to you. And reveal to you these secrets that's been hidden away from the beginning of the foundations of times. And like it say in the book of Revelation, as you would devour this book would be just as sweet as honeycomb going down. But it was set bitter in the stomach, meaning that you can't digest all this truth that I'm giving to you. It sounds good when you understand what I'm saying when it's coming out, but when you completely understand what I'm saying, it's hard to digest and then it turn bitter in the stomach. So once we was in the process of finding out who these snakes was and rounded them up and banded them by a noose or a cable tow and presented them with a loincloth or an apron that hide their shame from our women and the men and the children, and to prepare to march them across the hot Arabian desert, 2,200 miles to the cold Caucasus Mountains of Europe, where we left them at, upon the borders of Asia Minor. This is where we left the sheriffs at, who are the Moors, with the flaming swords that turn every direction to protect his way to the tree of life. You follow what I'm saying? So let me give it to you. These brothers, they came to universal knowledge seekers to try to infiltrate universal knowledge seekers. Now, it was this one brother that was in this Masonic group that was created, right? And they was flashing my photo all up in the Masonic group, wondering, who is this brother? Is he a regular Mason or irregular Mason? Is he a clandestine Mason? Y'all the most ignorant Masons of all. Because in every video I say the same thing. I'm not a Mason. Y'all stupid. That is the stupidest thing. Listen to what y'all saying in y'all groups. Is he? Are y'all missing the videos? Are y'all missing the fact because y'all worried about the truth that I'm revealing to the people? Y'all so worried about the truth that I'm revealing that you missed the first fact, that I'm not a Mason. I'm an architect. Universal knowledge seeker. We are not clandestine Masons. We not regular or irregular Masons. We not the square. We not the square. We the G that's on the square. The square is beneath me. The square uphold me. I am the G that's on that square. And what y'all Masons learned that G stand for? God, Gnostic, geometry. And when you get into higher levels, you learn to understand that it stands for what? Generations. Generation. So God is man. Gnostic is knowledge, right? And the geometry is mathematics, which is life, which is Islam. And mathematics can be proven at any given time, and it's the right and exact. And it's the truth, which is the square. So now you got the generation property, which is the compass and the square. The compass is being the erected phallus of man. And then you got the square being the open wound of woman. And what you generate in the middle of that is the G, which is God, the child. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, sun, moon, and star, man, woman, and child. Who is God? All those teachers are the same thing. So when I came to reveal this to y'all, to let y'all know that this is the knowledge that was being hidden from y'all, they came in to infiltrate universal knowledge seekers. And as they came in to infiltrate universal knowledge seekers, they set to get me out the way. So what they did, they got in contact with the higher ups to get rid of Cer'Preme Mason. And all the knowledge that I put out there and I gave to y'all for the last 2 years, they got rid of all that knowledge. Now it's time to do the knowledge to this right here. Question. If Facebook is going to block me, right? You know, this is how they started it off. They started it off with sending me a little notification saying that I won't use my real name on Facebook. Well, Mark Zuckerberg, who was the founder of Facebook, a CIA agent by the code name the Overlord, so I know and understand that I'm on the CIA website when I log on. You can't hide from the CIA. You know who I am. And Mark Zuckerberg, I really don't know you personally to tell me that I'm not using my real name on Facebook. So they asked me to submit a photo of my ID showing my date of birth and my name, which I did. And I complied with Facebook. And I sent them all this. Facebook emailed me back and told me we would send you an email soon. I go to check my emails. Not only was I logged out of my Facebook account, but all of my emails were shut down as well too. So now that you understand that Mark Zuckerberg is a CIA agent and the Masons are responsible for getting me locked out of Facebook, who did the Masons have to go to get me locked out of Facebook? The people that are on Facebook, the CIA. Now think about this. These dummies came out for the last 4-5 years in a row. Blood sacrifice, DVD, this person, Illuminati, Masons doing this, Masons gay, Masons this. Only thing I stood up was told you was that the black man was God and that the Mason knew it and the Mason had to keep the secret because he was the secret and the secret wasn't meant for him because the black Mason ain't got no secret and the only secret that the white Mason got is that the black man is God. I stood up and told you that and they tried to shut me down. They took down my page. They took down over 2 years of knowledge that I gave you without asking you for nothing in return. Because of the love I have for you, because I'm your brother and I love you. I gave you this knowledge for over 2 years, and what did they do? They tried to disband and they tried to dismember it. But this is the crazy thing about it. Now, if y'all gonna block me, lock me out of Facebook, claiming that I won't use my real name, and I sent you a photo ID of my real name, and I complied with what you asked me to do, but y'all never let me back in. But you're going to take down my page, and then my group that I started. When I hit the button on Facebook that said create group, that means that Universal Knowledge Seeker was not a part of Facebook until Cer'Preme Mason created it and put it on Facebook. So if you're going to log me out of Facebook and go to the group in which I created and take all the knowledge there from all the posts I created and leave all the other bull up, then why ain't my page there? I created that group, so that's just another page. So if you're going to delete me and take my page down, then why is my group still up, which has been infiltrated by the Masons? Because the Masons that came in the group, I was the last administrator in the group. Can't nobody else join Universal Knowledge Seekers. If you want to join Universal Knowledge Seekers, you come and join Universal Knowledge Seekers Order of Universal Architects, the OUA, and you can find us, not Universal Knowledge Seekers. Cer'Preme Mason ain't there no more. You understand what I'm saying? It's no more administrators. So even if you apply to Universal Knowledge Seekers, it's nobody there to let you in. So y'all clowns that are left there, that infiltrated, y'all will be left there by yourself, because the world is knowing that that's not Cer'Preme Mason. So when y'all see posters coming up by a lot of brothers, you know, like this brother by the name of Khalid. Khalid was a terrible infiltrator. You follow what I'm saying? You know, this brother come in the name of Khalid, which is an Islamic name. Then we come to find out that this brother is a Shriner, and he keeping oaths under the laws of Islam. And under the laws of Islam, there are no oaths. That was from that one brother right there. So think about that. Think about what I'm telling you. That's how they come and deceive us. This brother was named Khalid. So somebody in his family knew and understood the laws of Islam, and he was raised in there. And he's still going to cross over into the shrine to be like the other man and to conceal the truth from you, who is God. So you got a lot of brothers like that came in and they infiltrated. They putting the posts up. And in the post that they put up, you know, it's showing Universal Knowledge Seekers. So you people that are behind me, when y'all see those posts, y'all would think, well, okay, that must be some Cer'Preme approved, because Cer'Preme don't play that mess. And if it ain't right and exact, Cer'Preme is going to take it down. You know that. So when you see something like that being, you know, perpetuated before you, you think that I represent that. No, that's not who we are. We are Universal Knowledge Seekers, the Order of Universal Architects. That's who we are, you know. So I'm trying to let y'all Masons know, you know, y'all can go ahead and do whatever y'all want in that organization, because I doubt if it'll be around, you know. And we're going to smash on my organization so hard that either Facebook is going to tear it down or it would tear itself down. I built that house, and I would destroy it if necessary. Y'all tried to tear down my temple, and just like the scriptures say, in 3 days I rebuilt it. Y'all Masons come upon the master builder, just like y'all did Hiram Abiff. Who killed Hiram Abiff? The Masons. It was the Masons who could complete the building of the temple, who sought to steal and extort the secret words of a master mason from Hiram Abiff. That's what y'all did. Y'all come to a master architect to extract these words from me, to extort these words from me before we complete the building. This is the building of the temple. I come to resurrect or erect the temple, which is man. But what did y'all do? Y'all first come at me, and the same way the three ruffians come at Hiram Abiff, Jabellum, and Jabellum. First, y'all hit me with the rule. Y'all hit me with the rules to the throat, trying to silence me. Then you see you can silence me. Then you come back with the square and you hit me in the chest, right? You tried to take my heart, but you can't take the heart of God. So next, what you come do? You try to disband and tear down my organization by killing my knowledge. And you come with the Santa Maul to give me a blow to the head to put me down in the grave. And what did y'all do? Y'all buried me close to the temple in the rubbish. And then moved me farther west and left me laying in a shallow grave. And put a sprig of acacia there to mark the spot. And if it wasn't for those other brothers that conspired against me, that who came to understand who the true indeed living God is, and came to confess before King Solomon what you had conspired. These brothers came along as these 12 parties, 15 of y'all in the beginning. The 3 brothers carried it out. The other 12, they went and confessed to King Solomon. So he took those 12 parties and broke them down into groups of 4s. 3 people in each group, and sent them in every direction. And where did they find the master builder laying at? Where did they find me laying at? Laying over here in the west, in a shallow grave. And what did it take? It took a master like God himself to come and resurrect me out that grave. And y'all brothers, as Hiram was resurrected from Solomon and given a substitute word to replace the true word, which is Mahabon. Y'all gave a substitute word. I've been risen to come and give them that real word, which isn't that substitute word. Time is up. Your rule has come to an end. It's enough with the tricknology. You have your oaths that you carry out for revealing your secrets, and we have our penalties as well for the civilized man that don't civilize the uncivilized. You can't kill God. The stone has been rolled away, and you have looked in and seen that he is gone, for he has arisen. And as I appear before my disciples as they sit in the upper room having conversation amongst themselves about what has happened, I appear, and to their astonishment, they are shocked to see me. And as I tell them, like Jesus told them in the book of Luke, come and touch me and see that I am flesh, that I am not a ghost, but I am a man who walk around with the wounds and suffering that I suffer for my people because of the love I have for you, my brother, and I am my brother's keeper, my brother who is God. How can a man love God but don't love his brother that he see every day, and his brother is God? I'm your brother's keeper. I love you. I'm here in the upper room and I'm appearing to you. Feed me with some fish and a little bit of honeycomb, and let me manifest all these things to you that I have said, so you can see how these prophecies must be fulfilled. For the Son of Man must suffer all these things. The scriptures say that the world must reject me. Nostradamus predicted in his quatrains that the time will come when this web engulfed the world. And we engulfed in this world wide web that we call the internet. And when I come to you through Facebook, I'm linked into the world. And as they lock me out of Facebook, it's the world rejecting me. And as Christ told my brethren, all these things must happen, that the prophecy must be fulfilled. And now as I eat, I'm going to sit here and explain all these things to you so your overstanding can be clear. I'm Cer'Preme Mason. I'm your brother. I'm with you. And I love you. Peace.